Rowe, Director of Golf at Quail Creek Country Club. We're here on a beautiful day at Quail Creek, and we are going to try to work today on giving you some good thoughts on how to get from our good position and through the ball. Okay, we're going to be talking about pivots and things like that. So once your club gets to a good position, somewhere over by your shoulder, not too inside, not too up, where your right arm has formed a really nice L. Okay, and you got a nice gap here. You're not tucked in and you're not way out there and you're not behind your body. So your right arm is there. What do you do then? But before we get to that, let's cut away to this drill that'll help everyone understand where we want the club to be. Okay, a great drill. You've got a swing trainer with you all the time, your friendly golf cart. Put your heels a couple feet away or a couple inches away from the line of the golf cart and do a backswing. In a perfect world, it would come pretty close to the cart within a couple inches, but here's where I used to go. Right inside there. I think I used to at one point hit the steering wheel. It's the graveyard in there. You do not want the golf club in there because to get it out of there, of course, you're busy trying to stand it up with your shoulders. So the golf club, your hip does turn a little, the golf club goes over and up. So you have to, again, understand your elbows' job is to take the club up, wrists up. And so when I turn in a perfect world, it goes inside and up. Don't think you're fixing it by going out. You don't want to be 3 feet away from that cart. You turn to the inside and then up. Okay, so if you could just always swing and practice going right up there every time, and then just swing on down. So it's a great drill. Your cart's always with you. It's kind of called up the tree, up the wall. Okay, so we've got the club in a pretty good position. We've got a right throwing arm that's in an L and it can hit a ball. What do you think, or what do you do to make this happen more often? And easier, by the way. Okay, what we want, you want to be the person that's really easy golf. You'd say, my arms drop in front of me. My arms drop. What does that mean? Elbows drop, forearms drop, handle drops. Everything drops except this is what doesn't drop. Knees, hips, or head. So it's just the arms drop. Good players say they drop to the right pocket. So things drop. But you go, I got to be doing something. And I agree. There's a tiny little weight shift that goes on. Why? Sports our move into it a little bit. Please don't think you have to go knock this chair over with your leg drive. And with our theory here, it's that you don't have to try to pull really hard, okay? If you want to hit it 400 yards, you might try that, but to have a good, effective golf swing, we want you to go, see where that grip is aiming? We want it to come down and go down again. So every time you pull, you're going to put pressure on that. It's going to be a lot harder to do. Maybe if you're trying to get on the tour, you might try that, but even that, whenever you pull, you're going to pull in front of it and you're going to hit some shots to the right. Plus you're going to get a lot of tension. Okay, so we have to bump a little bit to the wall, to the post. Here's a good thought. How big is that move? Once your arms are here, let's say you're 5-6 inches away from that post. You just got to bump it. Okay, to me it feels like I move my knees about an inch. I like to show people, if I kept talking to you for a while, you're going to shift from one hip to the other. It's just natural for your weight to be on a leg or the other. So in golf, we're trying to say, get your arms here and move your weight to the post, right over here. So it's not a very dramatic move. Move to the post and drop. What we want this thing to happen is use a lot of gravity. So your arms are here and they drop and they release. So this drill, where the grip is aiming down, you drop and you release, and it's down over here. Efficient is the phrase we're trying to work on. The shaft is by your right shoulder. It drops and releases. It's over by your left shoulder. So right shoulder, left shoulder, with a great drop in between. Of course, we need that contact, ball then bottom. But here it is, great right elbow. It'll do nothing. Look at my right elbow. What did it do? What did my right wrist do? Nothing. Then it releases. Woo. Now the left elbow. So it looks mirrored image, by the way. This is a good picture right here. Mirrored image. You would see the inside of my right arm, and the club comes down, and you'd see the inside of my left arm. Okay, so mirrored image golf. And then Really, you're allowed to do it as fast as you can, but don't even try for fast. You'd be surprised how effective it'll be if it just switches like that.